Hello, welcome everyone. It's Meredith. I'm here with our daily reading for Thursday, July 5th, 2018. I'm using the Bonefire Tarot. This is one of my favorite decks. Thank you for tuning in. If you're just joining us, welcome. So glad to have you. Please give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate it. It's a brand new channel. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can stay updated. Let's just jump right in and see what is in the energy atmosphere for us on Thursday. We are starting with the Knight of Coins, Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race with this dude. I love this knight, I really do. He's earth and fire energy, Leo and Virgo as well. His presence brings improving prosperity. He's measured about the way he approaches things. So we may need to be methodical today. Yeah. Thinking ahead, prepared, having a steady purpose. That card says keep your eye on the ball and do not expect fast movement in the day. It's a potentially slow moving energy, so it's a reminder for us to take our time and not rush. Let's see what goes with the Knight so we can build on it. Ooh, the Three of Swords. Oh, you know, this is the second appearance of this card within a week. I've probably said this before. Most people have quite a reaction to the Tower or the Death card, even the Five of Cups. The biggest reaction comes off the Three of Swords because it is such a dramatic card. I mean, look, you have tears, you have swords piercing a heart. That's the heartbreak and sorrow card, people. Bummer. Okay. Air, let's just get into it. Air, this is Saturn in Libra. You know, Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus is all about love. So if we've got Saturn energy stabbing the heart, we are dealing with some serious stuff. This is shields and defenses penetrated, swords piercing truth, and a cruelty that eventually brings about kindness, receptivity, and compassion. So emotional healing feels nothing like this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. It's the breath you take before you tear the Band-Aid off. And my feeling here is we're methodically removing the Band-Aid, so it actually hurts more. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to stop reacting to that. I'm just going to respond. This is nursing wounds, moving on with healing, getting to the heart of a matter. And also, there can be anxiety of future loss. So this can be moving out of the present moment, living in the future, and that creates an anxiousness as we are in recollection or taking a walk down memory lane when it comes to sorrow and heartbreak. Now, we've had for 2 solid weeks messages about new love, new partners, new relationships blossoming, existing relationships rekindling, and no doubt there is some fear for some of us. Putting our heart back out there can be such a challenge when we've spent many months recovering from the breakup, the loss, the grief. So at a time where we're feeling stable, this Knight's very stable, we're actually strong enough to take a look at things that need more attention. And that's what I'm feeling off this Three of Swords. Now, life events may be triggering old wounds that require love and attention, and then let it go. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and we were talking about how important it is to just let that shit go. Just let it go. And he reminded me that he's got a magnet on his fridge that says let go or be dragged. So let's not drag ourselves through the muck and mire. Let's get back out on our the very edge of our comfort zone, where there is, you know, scintillating, tantalizing energy. Even when it hurts a little, go there. The frequency's better, and we're better able to process what needs attention. So these new relationships, rekindled relationships, may be stimulating fear. So the fear of potential future loss, like, oh gosh, I don't want to live through that again. That could be a self-fulfilling prophecy. Also, we've had a message, and my guides are reminding me of this right now. We've had a message of former lovers, friends returning. And this could be, the Three of Swords could represent that. You know, seeing that person, connecting to that person, passing them, oh, I don't know, at the bank, grocery store, somewhere, and you run into them and you're surprised at just how shocking your painful response is to seeing them. So let's take a page from this night and have a methodical approach for remaining in our heart space. Remember how far we've come, recall that, be divinely proud of your recovery, and move into compassion and kindness for yourself for doing the work, because we've all been creating some really amazing events and we're on an incredible manifestation streak. So it stands to reason, in one hand we have all this goodness, and then in the other hand we have some things that still require attention, and the universe is so miraculously fantastic that we are provided with opportunities everywhere we look to address it so that we can continue on the track that we're on. Whew. That's intense. Oh yeah, look at this. Five of Swords. Okay. Petty arguments. I feel like that's within the self. It's another air card. So the Three of Swords, Five of Swords, air. This is a mental process. So this is monkey mind and vulture thoughts. Monkey mind is really you just running around out of control up there in your head. And then vulture thoughts, I consider those like vultures circling a carcass. For real. There's something just old, done, gone, settled, but we're hanging on to the memory of it, and we may even be arguing with ourselves about it. All right, let's see what else here. Yeah, there's loss in this card. Look, you have a lady facing, you could say that's a sunset or a sunrise, one or the other, and there are these two men duking it out behind her. They don't even notice that she's turned her back. She's had enough of that junk, and she just isn't having it. So in a way, that's a nice message for us. I'm not having it. I've been through some of the worst days. There's no need to repeat them, right? So let's again go back to this methodical approach of remaining in our heart space, remaining in the present moment. It's all we have. Why ruin it with this? I'm going to come back to that, I think. I think there's more. Yeah, because look who shows up. King of Cups. Now, that's the marrying man right there, in my opinion. This is water. It's actually air and water. So more air, still a mental process going on here. But it's Libra and Scorpio energy, and what a beautiful pairing. This king is considered a charismatic man, but his message is follow your heart. Not just follow your heart, follow the intuition of your heart. And here is that reminder yet again, find the methodical path back to your heart space every time you drift away from it and start getting into this inner conflict. This is your BS that needs to be let go of. If you don't let it go, it's going to drag you down some rabbit hole you don't want to go to. And then you're going to have to work your way back from that. So follow your heart. intuitively follow your heart. You know, the message of this king too is a need to settle conflict within the self or with others. So for some of us, we may have some things that are unsaid from these former friendships or partnerships, love partnerships. We may have some unsaid things here and a need, a desire to settle it. What's interesting about that is there's an intuitive feeling coming out of these cards that the words don't actually need to be spoken to that person. It's more that the conflict has to be settled within the self. Recognizing that there is no justice in it. It happened. You're beyond it. You've worked through it. There have been some tough nights of crying. Not that I'm laughing at that. I'm really not. Following our intuition allows the heart to rule with solutions here with this king. We may have come out of these situations recognizing just how empathic we are, what good feelers we are, what good feel knowers we are. For those of us empaths out there, I mean, that is a superpower. However, it can take a toll on us. It can create a guarded energy with us, and then we choose our people in our world very carefully. So with that in mind, oh wow, I just got a message too for me personally. I've been seeing magnifying glasses in repetition lately. Saw one with a friend the other day, saw one in another card reading the other day, and then whatever. Let's just say I've been seeing them in repetition. And what I'm feeling here is like, hold a magnifying glass over your friendships. You've become careful about who you allow into your life because of the frequency that you enjoy living at. And you don't have a desire to descend into, you know, the Five of Swords card anymore. You've come out of that. That's another let go or be dragged situation. So, magnifying glasses. I wondered why I was seeing them. Most people see numbers like 111, 444. I see weird items. Then I have to wonder why they're there. And then finally, that answer shows up, and here we are. So put a magnifying glass over these people that may be returning to your life and assess logically and emotionally. You know, put your feelings to work for you. Is there really change there? Do I really require the opportunity to have my say, to have my peace? Am I looking for some kind of justice here? Maybe you're not. Maybe you just have been hanging on to that, and that's a thing that requires letting go of. Okay, next card. Too funny. Okay. How many times did I just say justice? I love these cards. I really do. This is just amazing to me. This is another air card, Libra. This is surrender, divine surrender. Yeah, divine surrender, all right? Because, excuse me, whatever's showing up is just an opportunity for you to let it go, which is another way of surrendering, right? Oh, yes. Justice is also like reaffirming your intentions and your manifestations. You know, the scales here, you could be weighing like your emotions about the Three of Swords against all these new cosmic gifts, these new relationships, rekindled relationships. This is sort of taking an assessment. And my feeling is the new default is all the best qualities of the King of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. And those are great qualities. They're really stable. They're joyous. They are methodical. And there is a need for patience here. Patience with the self, compassion, kindness for the self. The Justice card is also about having heightened psychic, intuitive abilities. So I believe the astrology, and I'm no astrologer, but I do read up on some of the astrology, how it might be affecting me and my sign and my chart during the day. I highly recommend doing that because some of the astrology that's going on right now is contributing to what we're seeing here in the cards. So it might be a nice way for us to be even more informed than just this message here. What else do I want to say? It feels like there's more on justice. I'll come back to it if necessary. Aw, look, the Lovers. Love this card. Okay, another air card, Gemini. A lot of mental stuff going on. Our minds are very busy, very busy. Sorting, assessing, solving. The Lovers is a choice. It indicates a choice to be made, most especially in love relationships. And it's an integration of divine masculine and divine feminine energies. This card indicates that once you make a decision, the tension you had prior to is just released. And so this is coming in the day. It seems this spans the day. We start out here in the morning nice and stable, slow, methodical. Have an encounter, oh no, get triggered. Feel all this inner turmoil from our monkey mind and vulture thoughts, and we're like, no way, I'm not having it because this is what I want. This is who I have grown into, and these are the kinds of relationships I want to have. Yeah. So we end up having to come back to stability here, weigh it out, and then we make a decision. My feeling is that most of us decide on how we've healed. We're not going backward. This feels like backward. So no matter what the situation is that's recurrent or returning, or the person or former love, former friend, whatever, that shows up, this is the response to that. It's kind of a reaction more than a response, like, whoa, didn't know I could be so triggered. But it's contrast to allow us the opportunity to see where we're really vibrating at, what our true frequency is. So we end up sorting it. We make the decision that all this work we've done, all this healing we've done, the grief we survived, painful as it was, has made this moment divine. We have gratitude for it. We have gratitude for this experience because there's something so much better right here in front of us. And for 2 weeks we've had the message of divine gift, and so much of that is about real, true love. Yeah. You know, the King of Cups has a message of follow your heart. The Lovers has a message of follow your heart. That's pretty intense. In 6 cards, that's intense. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Page of Cups. More love, people. More love. That's Earth of Water. It's love news, dreams and emotions taking form. It's playful magic. It's being light of heart, which 3 swords in the heart. There's nothing light there, but see, the page is where we arrived at after this. So we are now light of heart. There's no going back there unless you want to be dragged back. Nobody wants that. This is a new love. It's love on the horizon. For those of us who've not seen our new love arrive yet, it's feeling imminent from what's in the cards. It's good news in relationships. You know, this feels like good news within the self. If this is to span the day, start to finish, right? From waking up and then going back to bed, and all of this happens in one day, that is a really quick journey. And it's quick because we did all of this healing work for the prior months. I'm going to say since sometime, maybe even last summer, definitely through the fall, winter, and spring, we were all working on this in some form. The Page of Cups is also about new opportunities on offer, which continues to follow in line with the messages we received about our gifts over the past 2 weeks. All right, I'm going to do the Chuck Spitzana love cards real quick here. I want to clarify the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords a little bit more. For those of you out there who are still wondering what the heck is that, I don't understand it. Which happens to me when I try to do cards for myself. Then I end up with 3 decks down trying to clarify it all. And then I just walk away from it. So. Okay. Yeah. Three of Swords, trap. And look. Okay, hang on a second here. The key's over here. She's behind the gate and the door, but look, the gate isn't even a full gate. And probably that door is unlocked. And she doesn't even need the key. I don't think I need to explain that. Don't get trapped in your head, folks. Don't get in your head. Don't get into a mental process after getting triggered. Recognize that you've been triggered by someone or something, usually from your past. Brings up some emotions. Go right to the heart of the emotion and say, I need to love this more, not less. I need to treat myself with loving compassion and kindness. And work through it quickly. Get right into these scales. Make the decision to choose the love that's in front of you now, because that is a divine gift on offer to you from the universe, from the all that is. It's what you prayed for. It's right here. I'm so impassioned by this, not just for myself, but from my guides and angels. They want us to grab it with both hands and just take it into our hearts and live happy like that. Live in true love with your own self and your partner. Okay. I'm going to get off my soapbox now. Oh, yeah, look at this. Here's clarifying the Five of Swords. We have revenge. I'm laughing because this card, we all do these little mental cartoons in our head too. This person wants to drop a rock on those people underneath. They want revenge for all this pain over here. There's no justice in that. There's only more pain in that. So set yourselves free. You don't need the key. The door's not locked and it's not even a full fence. Just go around it and get here. Get here. This king is this man right here. And this is the love that you're creating in your partnerships. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay. Let's do our 3 Doreen Virtue Angel Answer cards. You can ask a question, related or not. Could ask 3 questions. Whatever. Suit your fancy. Okay. I almost just dropped the entire deck. This is nice. Peaceful resolution. Yeah, that's found in your heart space. You don't need revenge. You don't need justice, really. You need justice in the way of accessing your heightened psychic, intuitive, empathic abilities so that you can weigh out positive solutions for yourself. This, the king, the lovers, those feel better. The page even. than anything over here on these other two cards, other four cards really. Next card. Did I already say today that I love these cards? I truly do. Let go. I won't repeat any more than that. Last card. There it is. Remain positive. Remain in your heart space. I love this reading. I'm just thrilled with it. All right, I'm going to get it right again today, people. Power of Love by James Van Praagh. This is our affirmation card for the day. What do we most need to know? What affirmation will serve our highest and greatest good today? Action. You have the courage to express the unique, loving colors of your soul. Yeah. Stay in the heart of your truth. Express that. You are not the same person you once were. You've recovered from all of this. You've done incredible healing work. We've all done it. And this is a time of reward for us. Stick with that. All right, my love and blessings to all of you. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, a share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you would like a private reading, you can book in the description box on the YouTube channel. It'll take me a week to get the reading to you. Have a beautiful Thursday. See you tomorrow.